All right, let's talk a little sports. The NBA playoffs are going on right now. I've watched a few games here and there. Haven't watched a complete game. I've been following different things, mainly been watching baseball, but that's another subject. But I have seen some highlights and obviously seen Jimmy Butler drop 50 points. I actually thought the Hawks would lose because they were struggling all game, and in the second half they're down 10-12. Um, it's a concern for Boston that they struggle with teams that are not that good. The Hawks barely made the playoffs. They only got one superstar, and you're basically letting one guy beat you. But also, they're not really playing great defense. They're not really been able to hold leads, and that's what's going to kill them. Throughout the year, they've been, this is really the year they like, okay, well, we made a championship run last year. Let's try to get to the finals and win it this year again. And they've been kind of peaking back to where they were years before. We have three guys, and you have one night you have Brown going off, another night you got Tatum going off, and then you have Smart going on, and they never really worked together as they did and gelled well last year. So they got to figure that out. I think there's a clear path in the East now that I think Milwaukee's done. They're down 3-1 to Miami. The issue is, I think the Bucks are doing a smart thing is protecting Giannis. He already got to a championship. He's a young player. You really want to elongate his career. So if he has a serious back issue or even a minor back issue, you don't want to risk it. You already got the championship you need, and you got him long term. So you really want to try to make sure he's healthy long term. And guys like him are these high flyer guys. John Morant had a bad fall a couple of days ago too. Um, they got rid of the rules where you can like take guys out the air. Back in the day when, we were kids, a guy flying over you, you clothesline him, you punch him, you can do things, hard foul them at the rim to deter them from flying in the air and dunking on you and laying it up and doing all this other stuff, right? But now guys are still doing that, and it's not a hard foul, but you just being bumped a little bit and you break your back, break your wrist, you break a finger, like it's way more risky now because even though the rules are there to protect you, anytime there's someone just bumps you anywhere, you come the floor. It is what it is. It's hard as rock. So, you have to change your game. And I don't know if Giannis is going to change. He's young, so he might, as he progresses in his career, to get a more jump shot and not continue to risk his specifically his back and John Morant too, stuff like that. But the issue with Miami, right? I think every time we see Miami and Jimmy Butler in the playoffs, it's like, oh, well, they're going all the way to go on their way. The issue is consistency. Jimmy Butler can be a guy that drops 30, 40 points a night. But he's so selfless that you want him to be selfish. Jimmy Butler should never, ever get 18, 20, because we can see he get 50. We can see him get 40. We can see him get 30 at will. But he's so much of a team guy. He's, oh, well, let me get my guys going. Let me encourage this person. But they need you to keep going. They need him to drop 40 every night, 30 every night. But he's such a team guy that he won't do it. So that's the only issue with Miami is as Jimmy Butler goes, they go. He is the key to unlock their future. And I don't think he can change. He's been like that his whole career. He's been a guy that's, I don't want to jack. I don't want to shoot 30 shots a game. I'm like, but you're the only one making it. The rest of these bums are doing nothing. So that's Miami's issue. We won't say anything about the New York team. They're looking good, but once you start talking about the New York, yeah, we won't say their name, but they start losing. So you just want to say the team that is playing the Cavs is looking pretty good. That's all you want to say. But yeah, I definitely thought the Lakers. I told one of my coworkers I think the Lakers were going to beat Memphis. It's hard to be out and then try to build chemistry back. John Morant missed a couple of games. The big mouth, the guy with the hair, going at LeBron, missed a couple of games. They have a couple of other guys injured, so it's hard to build that again. What they had before all the injuries and extracurricular activities Brother Morant was into. Um, so yeah, the Suns look good. I still think, um, I don't know. I've never really trusted Durant in the playoffs right now because I still think in the last couple of years, he's easily to push off blocks on the low, and I don't know if it's a weight issue or a confidence issue, but he's just inconsistent right now. But it also could be an injury issue. Remember, he had a really serious injury, so he's still trying to fight back. I don't trust the Warriors. Draymond needs to get to be retired. He need to go to the podcast full time. But anyway, but the playoffs are good. We'll see what happens tonight um, and tomorrow. I do want to see a game 7. I don't know if it's going to be Boston and the Hawks. I think the Hawks will probably lose this next game, but we'll see. Anyway, peace.